Hi, my name is Rebecca and welcome to my channel. Christmas is over and it's always kind of sad when Christmas is over because we work really hard to make sure everything is perfect and beautiful, and then oof, it's over in a flash. I got to spend some time with my grandchildren. That was amazing. They are the light of my life, and so I hope each and every one of you found a minute to just kind of take a pause, remember the true meaning of Christmas, and spend some time in the moment with your family and have a wonderful Christmas. But now that it's over, I'm transitioning from Christmas into winter decor. In our area, we have not yet had snow, and I'm not a huge fan of snow, but I do like that cozy vibe that comes with it. So come craft with me. I picked up this pack of 8 wooden shapes at the Dollar Tree, and I thought that they were so cute. They had several different styles, but I knew I was wanting to work with snowman theme and kind of do that, so that's the shape that I picked up. And then I had these 10mm wooden balls in my craft stash. You could use beads. I'm always finding little packages of beads or the string of beads at the Dollar Tree, and I'm always just kind of glomming onto them and putting them in my stash so that I have something in case I need it, and then I can pull it out and I won't have to run to the store for it. So I had these 10mm wooden balls in my craft stash, and so I hot glued them onto the top of the snowman hat. Then I took some Waverly chalk paint in the color of ink, and I just started painting the snowman hat and then on up the wooden ball. I gave them a really good coat of the chalk paint in black, and I made sure that I had all of the pieces covered except for the very tippy top. That's not necessary, but I did want to give my little snowman some height because I wanted it to be seen underneath the cloche that I was going to attach it to. So you don't have to paint the entire top, but I did because I, at this point, wasn't really quite sure where I was going with this and what was going to be seen and what wasn't going to be seen. So I just painted the entire hat and the wooden ball with my little fine toothbrush. Once I had that painted, I took my Waverly chalk paint in white and I went around the snowman, and I made sure that I had a really good coverage on that. I did have to put 2 coats of chalk paint on that so that the white would show up really nice and bright, but I just took my time and just kind of painted the little snowman body with my white chalk paint. Sometimes I see something in the store and I know that it's really cute and I want to craft with it. I'm not really sure what the vision is at that time, and then I just kind of lay it on the table and I kind of look at it, and then the inspiration comes to me. But then when I actually sit down to craft, I'm not necessarily entirely sure where that's going to lead me, but I have a general picture in my head of what I want to do, if that makes any sense. So that was kind of with this project. I had a general idea what I wanted to do and how I wanted to accomplish it, but I was really just flying by the seat of my pants. What I am doing is I wanted to add some snowman feet to the bottom of the cloche, and the ball actually allowed it to have some height. I took a piece of fleece left over from another project, and then I took one more snowman and I just painted the top hat black. I ran a bead of glue underneath the top hat and just kind of formed the fleece to the shape of the snowman, and I cut away the excess so that it wouldn't be all lumpy and so that everything would lay really nice and smooth. And then I did put a little bit of hot glue along the edges of my seam, and then a little bit of glue in the indentations of the snowman, and I made sure that I really got that fleece in there good and tight, and so that it actually just looked like a snowman that was covered in snow. And then I just secured it at the end with just some hot glue. The wood shapes are very tiny, and so you really have to do a lot of trimming. You can use a microfiber cloth that you can find in the automotive section at Dollar Tree, and that would work just as well. I took my fine toothbrush and I just put 2 little dots for the eyes on the top of the fleece so that it would have a little bit of a face. A little dot of orange made for the nose, and then I took my fine tip little brush again and I made 2 bigger dots on the belly of the snowman so that it would look like he had 2 big buttons on his make-believe coat. I didn't add a great amount of detail to this little snowman because it's very tiny, but I did want it to look like a snowman. This cloche they sell at the Dollar Tree, and it has so many uses, and it is actually so cute, and I love to work with these little cloches. So I had picked one up, and I just took a little dab of hot glue, and I put that on the top of the wooden ball that I had attached the little snowman to, and that was going to make my leg. There is a little bit of a lip on this cloche, and so if I had just attached the snowman hat on the wood shape to the bottom, then you wouldn't have been able to see that that was a snowman underneath. So that is why I added the balls, and I added 2 on each side and 4 all together, and that's how I made the legs. I had purchased this pack of 6 small trees at the Dollar Tree, and so I just affixed them onto the bottom of the cloche with some hot glue. I put some Epsom salts in the top, and then I just screwed the top and the bottom together, and then I just shook the Epsom salts down around the cloche so that it looked like snow. If you have fake snow on hand, then I would suggest you could use that, but I had Epsom salt, so that's what I used. I did not want this to look necessarily Christmassy, so I had a greenery pick from the Dollar Tree that had just some nice wintry greenery, and so I clipped that off with a few little berries, and I hot glued them onto the top of my cloche just for some added decoration and a little bit of color. That's not necessary, but I thought it was really kind of cute, and I did want to carry the color on into the winter season. I made a little bow out of this Dollar Tree ribbon, and I put that on the top, and I just wound some twine around the center to give it just a little bit of a rustic feel. And this is how the little cloche is looking. I did put a band of the snowflake ribbon around the bottom just to zhuzh it up a bit and make it look a little bit more wintry, because I love the snowflakes on the buffalo check plaid, and I think it's really cute. It's not time-consuming or difficult, but it does add just a little bit of that color, and it's not necessarily Christmas. It is winter, and it will carry me on through the winter months of January and on into February and give me just a little bit of that wintry vibe that I really actually love so much. I kind of had a snowman theme this year throughout my Christmas decor, and so I thought that I would carry it over into my winter decor as well, and maybe, I don't know, conjure up some snow with some wishful thinking. So don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell so that you know when I've uploaded my next video. Give me a thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching Crafts, Laughs, and Chaos.